Now they put up this tape to block the apartment building. They also boarded up the walkways. Friday morning, I drove right down to the Iva Police Department to get the very first copy of the police report.
Morgan, did you take the drugs?
I want you to take a good look. That is one of the last hours that flag will be flying on State House grounds. He hit several cars in this apartment complex, including this classic Ford. You can see where the paint is still chipped. One day after the Clemson Tigers football team won their third straight ACC championship, we found out where Clemson will play next. And you put it under your jacket, hide it under your seat. It's really hard to tell who might be watching.
We found some nice neighbors that are helping out their other neighbors.
Lewis, how are you feeling today walking into the courtroom?
All of their vehicles today have extra chainsaws in them to be able to clear debris like this. In Greenville, Eryn Rogers, 7 News.
So much. If y'all know anything, bring it to me. Kiera Sullivan says she's been crying for 3 days now. The last time she says she saw her daughter was before she went to her sister's wedding rehearsal dinner Friday night. She says she left her 2 girls home with her boyfriend.
The feeling that I got right now, I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish this on no family.
Leanna Wright's father says it's the worst type of waiting game, trying to figure out what happened to his daughter, who had her first birthday 2 weeks ago today.
I don't know if she's dead, she's living.
And early this morning, Anderson County deputies suited up, hoping to find new clues with the new day. They're talking to neighbors and planning to spend the day searching the woods by the apartment. And the family is asking for your help too, to find the little girl they say is always smiling, but now has their heart aching. Bring her to me, because y'all just don't understand. It's so bad.
Right now, apartment crews are just working to board up the building, but you can see just how bad this fire was. Firefighters tell me it spread through the attic of this building. I'm going to have my photographer Joel zoom in to one of the apartments. You can see right through it.
She was able to get that.
Oh my word, yes, she will be very, very happy.
A glimmer of good on a difficult morning.
The first thing I woke up to was people banging on my door and shouting that there was a fire outside.
It was these flames a viewer sent us that ripped through Katie Hernandez's apartment building in Greenville.
It caught 2 units over.
Hernandez, who's newly engaged, thought the flames wouldn't make it to her apartment.
I went back in to get my ring.
But soon, her entire building was roofless. And before these firefighters fetched it out, her wedding dress was still inside.
They just gave it to me this last weekend.
Hernandez is one of 21 people who lost their home.
There was no fire alarm system, no sprinkler system. All they had were local smoke alarms.
Other neighbors say it all happened so fast.
I pulled out to pick her up from work at 7:15. It was a normal morning. And so we got back at 7:50. Everything was aflame. All right, thank you.
Shakana Drummond was coming off a 12-hour shift at GHS when she and her husband got back to find their apartment like this.
I just immediately started crying because, I didn't know the extent of the damage.
And while all the people and pets are okay, neighbors are thankful but still in shock.
Who would ever think that you're going to wake up and lose everything?
Now, we do know the Red Cross was helping some of these families find temporary shelter as well as food. Live in Greenville, I'm Eryn Rogers, 7 News.
Hey, are y'all all right?
Terrifying moments inside a Greenville County school bus yesterday.
I heard the noise, and it sounded like something exploded.
This is what's left of the tree that fell on this school bus as it was driving down Old Grove Road.
1223.
The rain had softened the ground up, and the wind blew it over, and it caught it perfect.
Randall Culbertson is the neighbor who you hear the bus driver talking to.
Okay. I'm I'm not sure.
He helped the bus driver get the students off the bus.
She cared. She was doing what she was supposed to do.
This bus driver wasn't the only one who had to put her training into action this week.
A transfer truck has just ran off the road and hit me.
Tammy Cummings was driving her special needs bus Tuesday when she saw this.
That's part of our training, if we see big vehicles coming towards us, to slow down.
As she checked, her kids stopped the bus and braced for impact.
It was coming straight at us. I did. I thought it was going to be very bad.
And other than being shaken up,
Y'all go sit down. Okay, go sit down. Let's keep them on the bus. Come on, hey, we good, buddy. Come on, let's play a game. Come on.
everyone in both accidents are going to be okay.
I am very thankful, and I really do believe the Lord was with us.